Alright. I'm a little late to this. I don't play Roblox that much. I like aviation, and I've played this game a lot. You can tell by my hours. I mean, it's ridiculous, but Ptfs is something that I didn't expect them to do in a while, and that's upgrade their Concorde model. I'm only going to be going over the Concorde because that's all I care about. There's some other minor things I'll show it up on the screen, but the main point of this video is to talk about the Concorde. If you don't know what the Concorde is, you must either A, live under a rock, or B, not have a computer. So let's talk about it. It's one of the first ever successful supersonic passenger planes in the modern era. Um, it was kind of like a Cold War kind of vibe thing, you know. There's some competition between three countries, or three countries. One of them being obviously United States, France, and Britain kind of joined together, and then the Soviet Union with the development of the Soviet really crappy Concorde model-ish. I don't know, it's a copy. It's really similar. It's called the Tupolev Tu-144. And it's just pretty much a copy of the Concorde, but it got made. It was released first because Soviets love to rush everything. But yeah. Now the American version of the Concorde, before the idea was basically dropped, was the Boeing 2707, but project dropped real quick. Great to see, especially from an American standpoint, but it didn't go through, so we're just stuck with the Concorde. The Concorde, of course, made its first flight in. The Concorde was introduced in January 21st of 1976, and it was retired in November 26, 2003. The main reason why it was just loud. It was too expensive to operate, and the seats were like $3,000. I know only rich people could afford that, so it wasn't worth it. It used a Rolls-Royce slash Second Olympus 593 engines, and was the manufacturers were Airbus, Aerospital, Subs Aviation, BEA Systems, British Aircraft Corporations, and etc. With a top speed of being 1,354 miles per hour with a cruise speed of 1,341 miles per hour. It was a great aircraft for its time. Some of its famous features are obviously the swept delta wings with the Droop snout, being some of the really popular features on the aircraft. So there it is. It's a group access aircraft for Ptfs members. All you have to do is join the Roblox group, and then you get access to it. It comes in 5 liveries. The plain white livery, Pepsi, as it was some kind of sponsorship that was ran. I don't know why, but it didn't go well because the paint just flailed off from the speed of the Concorde. The Lufthansa variant, why? Because Lufthansa ordered some. They canceled it, so they didn't really actually have a Concorde, but sure, add in the game, right? British Airways and Air France, of course, being the main 2 carriers, so it makes sense to have them. Now, why don't they have any of the writing on the side? Well, I'll tell you why. Copyright reasons, apparently. So, yeah, they don't have just British Airways or Air France written on the side for copyright reasons, so let's review the Air France one, because I don't care for the British. I know the French are worse. But, let's have a look at it. I mean, it's, shit. So let's have a look at the Concorde. They did a really good job. Very nice, wing design right there. See, the Delta swept wings really show the aircraft off. Nice landing gear detail. Of course, the engines. The rear being added in. Obviously, the tail strike wheel, as the aircraft was prone to doing that because of its high uh, pitch and degree when it came to landing. The French flag, or, well, it's supposed to represent the French flag. The EU at the top for Air France. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll go over the troops now, I guess. Um, Going into the aircraft, the cockpit, I mean, it's really detailed. It's the most up-to-date cockpit in the game as of now. Um, it's got a ton of detail. Um, you know, standard Ptfs stuff. It gets better. You know, you got your little flight engineer stuff. Full cockpit, cabin right now. Yeah. Then they got the screens. Why the screens? I'll tell you why. Because they had them on the Concorde, and it's great to see them here. Tells you Mach, your feet, your temperature outside, and the miles per hour for us Americans. So here is the true snoot. Let's do it. All right. So first comes down the shield, not animated. Then the nose, that is animated, at 5 degrees and a 12-degree pitch. And you can bring it back up. And the shield comes back up. So let's go take this thing off. I'll meet you guys at the runway. Now, from my knowledge, I know that the Concorde took off from a 5-degree nose thingamabob, but 5-degree nose angle kind of thing. Let's take off here. Very nice engine noise, updated, of course. And rotate. And of course, because of it being the Concorde, nose would start to go back up after takeoff. Just so the aerodynamics can start working. I'll meet you guys when we're on final approach. Alright, now because this is the Concorde, you know, this is the approach they would take at most airports, to slow down. That's historically correct, and then we're gonna land this puppy. Alright, 2-4 runway, let's go. Yay, and touchdown. Wow, would you look at that. Beautiful butter landing. Nothing gets better than that. This is the Concorde. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know what to say. It's a good plan. Okay, see you guys. Bye.